There really is nothing like a good hair day to boost your mood. You guys have been asking for this tutorial, and I think this might be my best curl ever. Today, we're talking all about the Wavy Talk heated round brush and how to best use it to get these bouncy blowout curls. So if you're new here, welcome. My name is Chloe. I'm so happy that you're here. Welcome to my channel. If you like what you see, make sure to comment below and like this video and hit that subscribe button for more. I'm like so excited to do this video today because I post about my heated round brush all the time on Instagram because it's truly magic. I mean, if I do say so myself, my hair is looking great today. And you guys have been DMing me asking me for a tutorial on how to best use this round brush. So I'm finally putting it together. This is the Wavy Talk round brush, and I will show you exactly how I got these bouncy, shiny, flippy curls. If you haven't seen this before, you're probably not on TikTok, but this brush was literally blowing up my For You page on TikTok, and I kept seeing it, and everyone's hair looked amazing, and I was like, I don't know, I feel like, you know, they're just trying to sell something. It's not really actually as good as they say it is. But then the TikTok ads got me, and I finally ordered one for myself. And you guys, it's been truly a game changer in my hair routine. And I'm not just saying it. It literally looks like I just went to Dry Bar and got a blowout. But it took less than 20 minutes, and the brush cost $40. So all I have to say is you're gonna wanna get this round brush and you're gonna wanna watch this tutorial because I'm gonna show you how I got this. So make sure to stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe, all the things, and let's get right into the tutorial. Okay, so my hair is freshly washed and cleaned. Let it mostly air dry, and now it's just kind of damp. And I'm gonna take just a little bit of volumizing mousse, and this is Grande Hair Full Boost Volumizing Foam. So you can use whatever foam that you like, and I just put like a few little pumps into it, rub it in my hands, and I'm just gonna kind of like rub it throughout my hair and brush it through with my fingertips, mostly on the ends, and then a little bit up at the top just to get that extra volume and hold for when I actually start styling my hair. I'm gonna brush that through with my brush too. My hair is still pretty damp, so I'm gonna blow dry the rest of it. I usually just let my hair air dry, but I've got places to be and I gotta get my hair done. As you can see, there's no real method to my blow drying. I definitely need to be better about just actually styling it when I blow dry, but that's what the heated round brush is for. Now that my hair is dry, I am about ready to start styling. Also, when my hair is wet or damp and I need to detangle it, I always use a wet brush, which is basically, it's kind of gross right now, sorry, there's a lot of hair, but it basically is these extra thin bristles that are spread apart, and they just like really help get all the knots out of your hair. And especially if you have thick hair like me, it was such a game changer because I used to spend like 20 minutes just ripping through all the knots in my hair after the shower, and this has helped so much. So wet brush for damp and wet hair is a game changer. Okay, so I am gonna start just by splitting my hair into sections, and I just do this using a simple claw clip, and I'll start with a half up, half down sort of situation where I kind of just take all the hair from the middle of my head up and put it into just like a messy, twisty bun. And secure it with a clip. I'm gonna look crazy throughout this video with this type of hairstyle, but just bear with me, trust me. It's gonna work out well. I split it into these layers because it's gonna help just add more volume and get those bouncy curls from bottom up and just hold really nicely. So I've actually been debating getting the Dyson Airwrap too, which is like such a splurge and so expensive, but I do really love how it seems so quick and easy to use. However, I've been posting a lot on Instagram about the Wavy Talk heated round brush because I really do use it like every single day. It's my go-to hair tool now. And I had someone DM me and they told me that they have this and the Dyson, and that they actually like this better than the Dyson because there's a lot less of a learning curve and it's easier to use, and the results are almost the same, at least in her experience. So I was like, okay, great. I'm not gonna buy the Dyson now because this is all I need. It truly is the best. And I post about it all the time. A lot of you guys have bought it for yourself. It truly has made such a difference for my hair routine. So let's get started. Let's start with the front pieces, and depending on what you want, you can either curl all the pieces in so you kind of get that like flippy, bouncy blowout look. You could flip them away if you want an extra curly type of look. Lately, I've been kind of doing both, so I'll do a lot to the front, but then I'll also flip some to the back, and I just find that it really gives me like a dynamic blowout. Starting with this strand of hair, I'm gonna take the Wavy Talk, and I'm gonna just like put it right to my scalp for these front pieces and start sort of just like straightening it out because I want these front pieces to not be frizzy and like get all these little wavy kinks out of the side of my head. So just brushing that out a little bit, and then I'll just start sort of curling the Wavy Talk and brushing that through. And you can already see, like, look at how nice that already is. I don't even need to do it again, honestly. I love it. And honestly, with this Wavy Talk, I don't even worry about getting like a perfect curl. So you can see this one is sort of just like flimsy. I kind of like when they're all a little different. Like some might be curly, some might be a little looser. I'm gonna do this one just a little bit more though. And I think it just gives your hair like a lot of layers and it looks nice. And then if you have thick hair like me, your hair's already split into 2 layers, but I'm gonna then split all of this into even more layers. So I'll start from the bottom and just grab like a small strand of hair, usually like an inch wide, and I'm just gonna do the same thing. So I'll like sort of use my left hand or whatever your less dominant hand is and wrap it around the curler myself. And you can see here, and then I'll even like take it and put a little bit more so that it like falls easily into the rest of the brush. And just like flip it and pull it through a couple times. Sometimes it can get a little stuck. So then I'll just kind of start over and like brush it out. And voila. So nice. I mean, obviously the thickness of your hair determines a lot of like what your sort of final blowout is going to look like. But I really think even people with thin, more fine hair, this is going to add a lot of volume, especially if you do the like mousse ahead of time. So for this one, I'm going to go away. I'm just gonna now turn my Wavy Talk down. Same thing, like wrap it around, but put it away from my face and do the exact same thing. So you can see it's getting a little stuck there. So I'm gonna start over, just wrap it around and pull down. And then whenever I do it this way with the handle up, I sort of just let all the hair wrap around the handle like this. And it gives it like a little bit of an extra final curl when I pull it out. So you can see how like barrely that is. And then I just take my fingers and like spread it out a little. And you could do it to the front if you want the barrel up and have that extra curl. You can also do it to the front like this. You just have to change the direction of the hair. So I'll wrap it over so that it goes to the front and under if I want it to go to the back. You can see here, I'll let it sort of wrap around the handle again and pull it out and boom. Look how nice that is. I love it. And if you guys have any questions about what I'm doing or if anything doesn't make sense, let me know in the comments and I'll make another video or respond to you with just clarifying what I'm doing so you can make sure you're getting the most out of your Wavy Talk. So nice. And it really doesn't take that long. It seems like you might have to really hold it for a long time to even get that curl, but it's fine. Like it goes really quick. And I think once you get this routine down and you learn how to get like the best curl, it ends up getting a lot quicker. Because this used to take me a lot longer and now I feel like I do it in 15 minutes or less. So there you have it. Okay, and then between each section, I will just do like a very light spritz of hairspray. This is just the Tresemme Extra Hold. Bought it at the grocery store. And just like a very light spritz. You don't want it to get crunchy, so it's just to like hold it in place, obviously. And keep the curls tighter while you're doing the rest of your hair. So you can see here, just sort of like pull and twirl and pull and spin until, and then I just kind of like keep twisting the brush as I bring it out. And it makes this really nice little curl. It's already looking so good. And again, I don't mind when some of them are really loose and just sort of like a wavy piece of hair. So this piece is sort of long, but it's still thin. So I feel like I can just do all of this in one try. And it's kind of like the middle layer of my hair. You're not going to see it a ton. So it doesn't need to be perfect. And it might take a couple tries, but I'll just like let it sit here for a second and do this, and it usually still turns out really nice. Yeah, look how nice that is. Okay, on to the next side. Now we're gonna do like totally the opposite way, where you're flipping the brush in a different direction to get the same results, which can always feel a little weird if like you have a less dominant side. So this side is always a little bit more of a challenge for me. But I'm starting at the very base of this front piece so I can get it straightened out, because I always have these like curly baby hairs in the front, and then just start turning it right from the base and brush it through to the bottom. Get these like nice curls and just twirl, 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 and pull it out. And there you go. Also, if you guys have tried other like hair products or hair tools, I want to hear about them, because I'm always looking to try like the next best thing for my hair. I feel like the past year I've gotten sort of lazy with my hair, the past couple years, and I used to love doing hair. I think now that I work from home alone all day, I just like don't care as much about my appearance on a daily basis. But it really is true that if you have a good hair day, you're gonna have just a good day and you feel better about yourself, you feel more confident. Good hair can really go a long way. So if you have any like favorite hair products, let me know in the comments. Okay, so another thing on this side for me, because it's just awkward to like hold it like this with the handle up when it's plugged in over on my left side, I'll keep the handle down and turn it away still, which that means that this side of the hair doesn't have that extra sort of like curling action around the handle that I got on the other side. But I still try to just like get it around this little top point right here. And sometimes it'll like, see how it's going just like twisted like this? That actually still helps it a lot to get a curl. And then I just brush it out. So it still like looks similar to the other side. Like I feel like you would never notice the difference, even though it doesn't have that last sort of like handle pull. I'm gonna do one more toward the back, and then the other last piece I'll do toward my face. Just so I can mix it up and get a lot of like, again, I like the layered look. So if you want just like more of a full bounce that's all sort of symmetrical throughout, then you want to either do all to the front or all to the back. But I like to mix it up and get that sort of like choppy layered look. And again, this is not like how it's going to look at the end. I usually brush it out a little bit so that I do get that bouncy wave. Again, see how it's kind of just like coming off the top, but I'm going to keep twirling it. And it looks kind of like weird right there, but then if you just run your fingers through, you get that sort of wave. Then I'm going to redo this piece. Sometimes you got to like touch one up because I just feel like it looks less curly than the other side. So let me get up close to show you guys. Nice, much better. That's basically it. So now I usually then put it to my hair to the back, and I'll split now this top section into two more sections. I'll do like now this quarter, I'm gonna do this piece next in the front and clip this last half up so it doesn't get in the way. I have been blessed with really thick hair, so this is also going to end up in like several layers, but you might just end up doing the strands all right next to each other as you go back. So now I'm just going to do this next layer, flip this over just to get it out of my way, and do this whole section right here. And now that I'm in a groove, I can usually get through this part like really fast. And the brush is nice and hot. Now for these front top pieces, I kind of just bring it straight down like this and a little bit tilted up so that I get like a really effortless sort of curl into the front like this. And you can see how it kind of falls, and that's because of that downward angle that I use. And the bangs are my favorite part because it's the nice flippy finish. You can see how much space of hair I'm leaving right here to the front. This last piece over here I'm gonna do the same as this other front piece and just go angled downward to the front. Okay, now for the bangs, I usually have to go through them a couple times to get exactly what I want, but what I'm gonna do is put the brush here, pull it out, put my bangs away from my face, and just like keep sort of twirling the brush upward like this. And then I'll pull it out to the outside, keep twirling, and I get this really nice flippy finish, as you can see here. And then I'll usually like take this little flip and pull it inward so it gets that face framing style. But like, how gorge. Look how nice that is. And then if I want this part even a little more, I'll take this very front piece, just like a tiny strand to get that extra little flip, and just quickly twirl and pull it away from my face. And there you go. You get that nice flip. So pretty. Do a quick spritz. And now we're already on to the last side. Can you tell my mood is already getting better from having like nice hair? It really is like the best feeling ever. Again, this freaking Wavy Talk TikTok brush has made such a difference in my hair every day. That's looking good. Let's see what we can fix here. And now just to really keep it out of the way, I'm just gonna take this top layer and sort of clip it right here so that it doesn't get mixed in with my already styled hair. And again, for every layer, you just use that same technique I said at the beginning. Wrap it around the hair and just pull forward and keep twirling the brush. I feel like that's like the secret, is like people just pull it straight out, but you gotta just keep twirling it like this and then let the hair twirl off the brush and keep twirling it, and then you get this really nice flippy, wavy curl. Also, in terms of heat settings, I always put it on the highest. You can do 1 or 2. I always do 2 just to make sure it gets like a really nice hold. But if you have more fragile hair or thin hair, you might want to just do the 1 lighter setting. Some pieces look a little crazy when you first pull them out, but if you just do like a quick finger brush, then they usually turn out okay. You just have to sort of play with the strands until you get what you want. And I really like that there's like a variety of styles you can do with this brush. You don't even necessarily need to fully curl it like this, but you can do just like little flips at the ends to either the front or back, and you get like a really nice sort of flippy blow-dried look. I use this tool a lot even when my hair's already dry and I don't do all like the pre-styling and stuff, and it still works super well. Like if you need to touch up your 3rd day hair or whatever, it still works really well just to give you that sort of like freshly done look, even if your hair is on the 3rd day of not washing it. I also need to get my hair done, so like don't pay too much attention to my roots, okay? Oh, I also forgot to mention that when my hair is still like soaking wet out of the shower, like after I take my towel off my head, I use a leave-in conditioner just to make it easy to brush my hair out and just to give it like an extra nourishing boost. I use the It's a 10 Miracle Leave-In Plus Keratin spray, and I either spray or straight into my hair, or I'll like put a little in my hand and just like sort of brush it through my hair with my fingertips. And I've been using that for literally years. Honestly, that one's probably expired. And I love it. So it works well and it makes my hair feel good, and it actually smells really good too. And if you guys want to try these specific products that I'm using, I'll link them all in the description below so you can shop them for yourself. Very front section. I'm gonna curl from the base. Again, I'm just like twirling it, pulling it away, twirling it to get the ends nice and flippy. And then I'll like keep twirling it while I pull it away from my face out. And look at that beautiful, nice flip. Hairspray this last little section. Now this is the best part. flip it on over and just whip your hair. And then like zhuzh it around with your fingertips. And you're gonna just like get a lot of volume here. And this is where the magic happens. Oh yeah, baby. Look at that volume. Are you kidding me? Wait, this might be one of my best curls ever. Look at that bounce. So then, okay, there's some pieces that I'm like not loving though. So like I don't like how this is all super uniform right here. I'm gonna take like maybe this top piece right here and just recurl it so that it doesn't all look super uniform, because this side you can see is a little bit more flippy. I'm just gonna touch up the pieces that I want to be a little more curly or a little less curly, whatever you want out of it. Touch it up and make it nice and flippy the way you like it. Look at it. Perfect, you guys. I'm shook. So now the finishing touches. Hair looks amazing. I'm just gonna like sort of brush it out with my fingertips. And then recently I started using some hair oil because I feel like even though the curls turn out so nice, they can get really frizzy easily. So I'll just use this Gasau honey infused hair oil. I saw really good reviews for this. I'll take just literally like a couple little drops. I don't want too much because then it's gonna like make my hair weird. Put it all up in my hands, like rub it in my hands. And then just lightly brush it through all my strands to give it that final like nice shine and avoid frizz. So I'll just sort of like, again, bring it through all my hair. Make my hair, kind of comb it out with my fingertips so that they're not like super curly. I have more of a bouncy wave. It never disappoints. So that is how I use the Wavy Talk Heated Round Brush. It is literally amazing. I have never loved my hair this much after using a hair tool before ever, and that's why I genuinely use this every single day. And I will link it for you guys in the description. You can get it on Amazon. You can get it on TikTok Shop a lot of the time. I definitely swear by it. And I hope this tutorial was helpful and gives you some tips on how to best use your Wavy Talk Heated Round Brush or any round brush to get these bouncy blowout looking curls. And if you liked this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel. If you want more of these sort of like beauty tutorials, let me know what you want to see next in the comments below. Subscribe, like this video. Thank you guys so much for being here and supporting me. It truly means the world and I love sharing these insights. Keep coming back for more and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, love ya.